Hi everyone, my name is Bibi. Welcome back if you already know me, and if you don't, I have Celestial Guidance by Bibi. I am a psychic medium, and today we're here to do witchy talk, and we'll be discussing letting go, understanding it, and ways to go about deciding if you're ready to let go, and if you are, some ways to do it, and a little bit of magic added to this towards the end. And I will also be doing some blind draws towards the end, where you get to see what Spirit has as far as guidance for you particularly. Could you guys hear me? Am I talking too low? Is the music too loud? Hey guys. Hey Brittany, Fatima, welcome. Welcome Patrick. Hey Rosemary. Hello Lee, Andy. Rosemary, didn't forget about you. I still have your number. I just haven't had a chance to get around to it. It's been busy this past week. Hey Robert, welcome. So, a little bit about what I do and the things I offer. I am a life coach and a relationship coach. If you ever find yourself in need of something like that and you think I might be able to help you, private message me, we can discuss. And if you want to start sessions with me, we can take it from there. I also do private readings, tarot readings and psychic readings. I do those as well. They're $40 for the session. The session normally lasts between 30 minutes and the hour. And I also have astrological, numerological, and moon charts. Right now I have them at only $10 a piece. I normally have them for $40 each, but since it's a new year and I want to help people get information that will help them plan what they want to do with the upcoming year, this information will help guide you to some extent. So I'm giving those out for only $10 a chart. So private message me if you're interested in that. My main focus in the work that I do is to help those that are struggling with depression, that are struggling with anxiety, that are struggling with suicidal thoughts, PTSD, things like that, trauma, and helping them understand it and heal from it and release it so that they can live a more peaceful life. And by understanding and finding the truth within them, and eventually being able to see and understand the truth around them, because it's not always the way we think it is. So let me know guys if you can hear me well. Let me take a moment. I want to say hi to some of you guys, and then we could get started. Hey Linda, welcome sweetheart. Hey Gary, Janet. So today's topic is letting go. Okay, we're gonna talk about understanding the who, what, when, where, whys of it. Hey Raven. Hey Brittany. Okay, good. You guys can hear me good. Amber, you made it! Yay! Hey Dee Dee. How are you, Mama? Okay, good. You guys can hear me good. Okay, so I've decided to do something a little different than what I normally do. And what that is if anybody gives us any kind of troubles, they're automatically going to be blocked without any further ado, so that it doesn't disrupt the flow of things. And we can have a good little conversation here between you guys, because I'm going to be asking you questions. If you're already here and you're going to be a part of this, I'm going to let you know. Grab paper and pencil or something to write with. You're going to want to take notes, and this is going to be about you and helping you figure out the things of 2018 that you want to let go of, and you're like, okay, I'm making a new resolution, I'm gonna let go of this. Whether it's a person, a habit, a diet, whatever it is, we're going to discuss that, and you're gonna take notes for yourself. Okay, I want to let go of these things, and I'm gonna have you ask yourself questions. So this is a very interactive live. Okay, guys, so be ready to take notes. And like I said, I'm going to make sure to block anybody who gets in our way, so we don't have any issues. I'm on the computer right now trying to see, so I can see. I like looking at comments here instead, I realized, but this way, if you guys private message me, I can see it. If something gets, okay, let's see, I'm gonna open this too. Okay, so I got everything here ready on this side. So I also wanted to do a spell today when we were live, but I decided that instead of doing that, I'm going to tell you how to do it, and you can tweak it to your liking. And the part that we're going to do while we're live is the figuring it out, the understanding it, and the getting prepared to know what you want to get rid of. So okay, just making sure I don't miss things. I always, you know, take notes just to make sure that I give you guys all the information that I intended to give. Let's see, I see some comments. Yay! So I'm doing really good, Linda. I'm actually so ready for the kids to go back to school. Let's see what else is going on. Car issues, but taking care of that. I got a kitty here in this room, by the way. If he keeps coming. Here, come on, say hi. Come here, say hi. He keeps opening my door. So this is my kitty, and his name is Kitty. So the story behind him is when I found him, he was like the size of a sock, and I thought he was a sock, so I wasn't gonna do anything, and then I almost ran him over, and so I made this big and stopped in the middle of the street, stopped all the cars, and grabbed this little tiny ball that turned out to be a kitten, and I brought him home, tried to give him find him somebody to keep him. I didn't want to name him because I didn't want to keep him because I've never liked cats. And well, 2 months later, nobody'd take him, and I wasn't gonna put him in the pound. So there you go. Now I have a cat. We tried to name him Spiky, but that didn't work out because for 2 months we called him Kitty. So now he responds to Kitty. And I would love to say as a witch that he's my familiar, but I don't think he is. Maybe one day he'll, you know, he does come around when I am into magic and witchy stuff, but for the most part, he's daddy's little boy. He is. I'm just the girl who feeds him and cleans up after him. But I love him now. I love him now. It's just when I was little, I had a bad experience where a cat ate my bird, and so yeah, then I didn't like cats after that until him. So there we go. Hey Sue, welcome. And guys, I see I have new people on here. Make sure to grab your paper and something to write with. We're going to take a lot of notes. We're going to be working on understanding, letting go. What does that mean to you? Are you ready to let go? Are you not ready? What's holding you back? All this stuff. Okay? Oh, we got our first. So you're a devil worshiper. So what do we say we're going to do with those people? We're going to block them. So, no. Hi, Joy. Do you want to join the live too?
Oh, yeah, 1 second. Yeah, you go block them, Mom.
Block them.
You block them all. I'll be in there 1 second.
There you go.
How many kind of light bulbs?
So, if you're watching this and there's a live button above your head, you're watching this live. Otherwise, you're watching the replay, which you still should watch because it's going to be a lot of good information. Okay. Hey, Amber. So you say it's been too long. Yes, it has. Super, super long. Good. I'm glad you got your notebook ready. Dee Dee says this speaks right to me already as I'm going through trauma that I have caused to affect me. Now trouble letting go. So I blocked Patterson, but if anybody else wants to message him and tell him no, feel free, but I'm not going to put up with that on this live. Hey, Tammy, did you bring your notepad? Brittany says, I literally quit my job today as it was causing me too much stress. So I need this today. I am confident what is next is much better. Jenna says, he is a cute kitty. Thank you, Linda. Linda so thinks my kitty's beautiful. Do you want to say hello, Joey?
Sure.
Come here. This is my son. My 13-year-old son, Joey. Say hi.
Hey.
See, he can see spirits. I can't, but he can. But he's a teenager, so he's more interested in Fortnite than spirits at the moment.
Yeah.
Alright. Those were here for me, so you can... No, thank you.
I'll
Leave my strawberries alone.
I'll get you some more.
I brought myself 5 strawberries, and he's already eaten 2. Go away. I love you. Alright. And he took another one. Oh! Let's see. Sorry, guys. Okay. I am his mommy. I am. Okay. How to let go of lovers. So, you know, I wanted to hit about that specifically. I was thinking, you know what, let's talk about letting go of people in our life, but then I was like, you know what, there's just, it's too specific. We have so many things that we want to let go of, and it's not always a person in our life. So that's why I wanted to go down the path that I went. Bethany, I am not a devil worshiper. I hope you got your answer. Let's see. Give me a second, guys. I got somebody else to block. Okay. Confirm. And voila, just like that. No more of those interruptions. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get started. Let's get to it. All right, guys? All right. So, what do we need to understand about letting go? So, let's start with this. When you guys think of having to let go of something, what comes to mind? I want to hear from you guys. What comes to mind when you guys think of letting go? Give me some feedback. Welcome, Brittany. I see you're new here. Today I do these witchy talks every week, and we discuss a different subject every week. And this week we're going to be discussing understanding letting go. So if you're here and you want to stay here, grab your pen, paper, something to write with, and start, be ready to take notes, because this is very personal. This is going to be all about you as an individual. That's what we're working with, okay? Thank you, Sarah. She says she hopes my new year is full of love, of light, and positive energy. So, talk to me, guys. Okay, so Jolene says, letting go has always been difficult for me. I think letting go is difficult for everyone. That's not specific to a person or even a situation. There's so many things. So when you think of letting go, death and regret, okay, what else do you guys think of when you think of letting go? When I think of letting go, the first thing that comes to me is fear. And the reason why fear is because what the changes that are going to come about, they may be what I want, but they may not be what I want. So that's part of it. The other part of it with the fear factor is, if I let go, that means I don't have it any longer. And that's also scary to come to terms whether, you know, to say, okay, I will no longer be a part of that. Am I ready to be a part of that? That's really where we're going with this. Are we ready to let go? What do we want to let go of? And are we ready to? Oh my goodness, what's going on today? All right. So Fatima says, when I try letting go the same night, I have bad dreams in the same night. It's your anxiety. You know, letting go builds anxiety because of the fear. Gloria says, how do you let go of things that were purposely erased from your memory, but you're starting to remember them now? I'm going to get back to you, Gloria, in just a second. Because that... Okay. Christina. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I have another person I got to block. So we got those. Okay. All right. So where were we? I was reading what you guys had to say. Okay. So, Jolene said, okay, Linda. Fatima says, I want to, but something stops me in the way when I try to let go. I think this is going to help so many people, this conversation. Toxic people, anger issues, anxiety, depression, and weight, if that counts. Yeah, weight counts. Letting go of weight counts too. You know, people don't think about it this way, but sometimes letting go of the weight also means to a person letting go of what they have become comfortable with. And now they've already gotten accustomed to a certain judgment, and they know how to defend themselves from that judgment. But now they feel, what if I do all this work and I lose all this weight and then I still get that judgment? And so that impacts a person. So yes, even that. Brittany says, letting go to me is releasing things that no longer serves us anymore. It has always been hard for me as well, but I'm getting better. I usually let a situation drain me before I let it go. I think a lot of us can say I on that one. How many of us let a situation drain us all the way until we can no longer go any further before we actually say, okay, I'm ready to let go? Raven says, friendships that don't work, that is hard for me because I don't like to hurt people. That's another thing, you know, what So we'll also be discussing that. What's holding you back? What's holding you back? Oh, as I'm listening to you guys here, as I'm reading these messages, I'm saying that this is going to be... I'm so glad I picked this topic. Suli says, letting go of sadness, negative vibes, letting go of things that don't let us prosper in life. And somehow, even though they don't let us prosper in life, we find them difficult to let go. Fear and freedom. Okay, we got rid of that person. Okay, when I try letting go the same night. Okay, I heard that one. Linda says letting go is hard, but when you're ready, it's easy. I'm at that point. Getting to that point is difficult though. But if you're ready, and that's why this is the way I want to go about it. I want to discuss, are we ready? All right. Hey, Sebastian. Okay. I went ahead and I blocked Christina. Okay, guys. Cass says my dream catcher broke and I seen smoke coming out of it. Work in on my weight now. Joined a gym 3 weeks ago. That's great. Yep. Okay. So Amber says, yes, thank you. I've already low self-esteem and it's been affecting me on a very deep level. Hazel says, hey love, happy new year. By the way, happy new year. Happy new year, everyone. Hi Cheer. Hi Aim. Okay. So, Gloria. So we're going to start with Gloria and then I'm going to get right into this, okay? So, how do we let go of things we don't even know have happened to us? But now the memory's coming back. Well, for one, we can't let go of what we don't know. We don't know about it, so we can't let it go. All it does is fester inside us and bother us and eat at us, and we don't even know why it's there, why those feelings are there. We become defensive towards those feelings, and we don't even understand why. Once those memories start to come back up, how do you let go of that? Depends on whether you're ready to let go of that. Okay, and so that's where I'm gonna stop with you before I go into this, because there's so much to discuss. Okay, so let me start with, what do we need to understand about letting go? So these are the topics that I'm going to touch. A, we have to understand the value that it holds. Okay, so what value does holding on to this have in our life? So what value does it give me to stay with this person, to stay with this diet, to stay with this situation, to stay with this job, whatever that is? So what value does it hold? And you may think, oh, it has no value. It holds no no purpose. Well, if that was the case, then you wouldn't have an issue letting go. Even if the value that it holds is negative, it still holds a value, and that is part of us having a hard time letting go. Okay, B, why we want to or should we let go. So we're going to discuss analyzing it. Why do we want to let go? Should we let that go? Does it benefit us or does it not benefit us to let that go? Are we just being, rebellious and we're wanting to let go because we're in the moment of the emotion, or are we letting go for a real reason? C, are we ready to let go? Have we came to terms with the situation? Things like that. D, are we willing to do what it takes to let go so we can bring in the things that we need? Okay, so those are the things that we're going to be discussing. And something that I want to share with you guys, that I want you guys to hopefully see eye to eye with me in this. And you don't have to, but this is how I view this. And I think is a very good way of viewing it. And it's that we must take responsibility for what our future holds. Okay, and that does not mean that someone hurt us and we take responsibility for that, or that someone, you know, robbed us or raped us, or we lost somebody we loved and then we have to take responsibility over that. That's not what that means. What that means is life happens not to us, but it just happens. We are a part of life. It's not like we're standing here and it's just happening to us. We're coexisting in it. We are part of it. And what I'm trying to get with that is that we have the responsibility of creating the best that we can, as far as our personal wisdom and understanding allows us to at that moment, to create. So it's not saying, okay, I have to take responsibility for everything, and anything that bad happens to me, it's my fault. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, here comes the kitty cat again. I hope he doesn't start a fire trying to get on the things. Okay, anyway. So what I'm saying is, you know, make the best of your future. You have control over the decisions you make. So what decisions do you wish to make? Because those decisions that you make is what's going to create what your future is going to hold. Okay? A second, let me close that door again. Okay, I'm back, guys. Okay. So, those are the subjects that we're going to discuss. That was the main part that I wanted to let you guys know. And before we get into the value, I'm going to look at some comments and we're going to start talking about and asking you questions. So this is the time that you want to, if you haven't already done it, go get your paper and something to write with, because this is when we're going to start taking notes, okay? Give me a second, guys. I'm looking at some comments here and okay, perfect. This has been taken care of. Thank you, Gloria. So you took care of some of this stuff. Alright. My mom passed recently and I've had a hard time letting go. Okay. So, right now, okay, and I'm going to do it too. I'm going to do it with you guys, okay? Okay. So, right now, I want you to think of what is something you want to let go of. You can have a long list if you want, but I want you, for the sake of this exercise, I want you to think of that main thing that's in your life that you want to let go of. The thing that has been irking you, that you've been saying for year after year, next year I'm going to do it. Next year I'm going to do it. What is that change that you want to bring about? What is that thing that you want to let go of? Whether you think you're ready to or not. Okay?